Hey guys, MC Stu here, and today we're going to talk about Star Trek Prodigy, whether or not it's any good, my first impressions, and how the kids enjoyed it, and whether or not the adults will enjoy it as well. Let's go ahead and jump in. I gotta tell you, I've been waiting for something like this for quite a while. The Star Trek universe is massive, and I've always thought that the writers and the franchise could make many different kinds of shows that are far detached from the standard, storylines and crews and kinds of shows and movies that we have gotten over the decades of Star Trek's life. Not that there's anything wrong with any of those shows, but I always thought that you could take, some obscure place with some, obscure aliens or humans or whoever, and really the sky's the limit. And there's just so much to work with there to where, you could do things that are completely detached from what we're used to. And this show captures that. So I watched the first episode. It came out on the 28th on the app for Paramount and Paramount Plus. The season will also air on Nickelodeon. As of right now, it states that will happen before the second season is released on the Paramount Plus app. So this show takes place in the Delta Quadrant is where it starts. It's unclear what direction it's going to go. There's a group of aliens essentially that are on a asteroid prison mining facility and have escaped on a Federation starship that they have found there. And the first episode leaves off basically with them getting out. Spoiler alert, I won't give any of the details away there. But I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed watching the show. It was very well produced. The music, the graphics, the writing, the way it was put together was what we would expect from the Star Trek franchise. So from an adult's standpoint, I enjoyed it, even though it is really aimed at a younger audience. Obviously, it's going to be airing on Nickelodeon, aimed towards children. I watched it with my oldest and my youngest child. My youngest is 8, my oldest is 11, and they enjoyed it as well. And that has me pretty excited because up until this point there really has been nothing for younger children. I know when I was younger, I watched it with my dad, and Star Trek the original, or the Next Generation, actually it just came out when we started to watch that. And back then there wasn't so many choices, there wasn't YouTube, there wasn't this endless amount of media. And so when I got to watch TV, whatever was on, I was happy to be able to watch. And I enjoyed Star Trek, so I was lucky, from that standpoint, that what I, was on was something that was great. But there wasn't all these distractions with a million different things that you could watch. So over the years, I watched Star Trek constantly, and it's not exactly my kid's favorite, right? It's boring and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited that the franchise is putting out content and these shows that are aimed towards the younger generation, and will steer them into the Star Trek franchise. I think it's good, not just for the franchise in general, but people like us Trekkies, to where now we have that option to bring that younger generation into the fold. And with all the other content and shows that are coming out, there'll be plenty for them to move on to. That's new stuff, and then obviously all of the old stuff. So again, guys, I am really, really excited for this. I'm excited for all the other shows that are coming out. There's a lot of great stuff, but I'm really excited about this show because of the fact that it is aimed towards kids, and having kids and being such an avid, Star Trek fan. I now have the opportunity to get them involved and open their minds to all the different possibilities. I'm sure most of you guys that have grown up on Star Trek look back on Star Trek as being a real pivotal thing in your life that has meant a lot to you, and for a lot of people guided them in the right direction, I guess. I know it sounds corny, but it really is true. And if you're a Trekkie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So again, guys, the show is excellent. I am extremely pumped about this. I can't wait for the next episode to come out and keep watching this, as well as the rest of the new shows as well. So well, that's my 2 cents. I hope that was helpful. If you were questioning, is it something you should give a shot? Is it just for kids? Is it just for adults? It's for everybody, and it's very, very well done. It's not, kid cheesy like. So, even if you don't have kids, you can watch this and still enjoy it. If you're, like if you're a Star Wars fan, the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, or the new one that's out, which is the Bad Batch, excellent shows, regardless of whether or not you're a kid or not, right? So this is right in that vein, and you will definitely enjoy it. So let me know what you guys think. If you've watched the first episode, I'd love to hear from you guys, what you thought of the show, and get your thoughts on that. I think that takes care of my first impression of the show there. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that sub button, ring the bell, and again, leave your thoughts and comments down below. I really enjoy reading those. Till next time, guys, stay safe and have a good one.